Hi church, today I'm talking a little bit on Luke 8 and specifically the parable of the sower. I'm just going to read from verse 5. It says, "A farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path. It was trampled on and the birds ate it up. Some fell on rocky ground, and when it came up, the plants withered because they had no moisture. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up with it and choked the plants. Still, other seed fell on good soil. It came up and yielded a crop 100 times more than was sown." When Jesus said this, he called out, "Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear." And I wanted to focus more on this part of chapter 8 because I wanted to link it with the ministry and the evangelism that our church have been doing. I think what we were doing in Lansbury Park just last week was really amazing, and sometimes we can think, oh, what are we doing? Are we doing something useful? Are we doing something good? And sometimes we don't know, we might not ever know. But all we can do is pray and trust in God that there will be people who have ears to hear and that they can hear what we're telling them, that they can hear the gospel, they can see what our church is doing. And sometimes it's so easy for us to think, oh, I know what they're like, I know my family, I know my friends, they're not Christians, and I don't think they'll ever be Christians. I don't think they'll want to listen. I don't think that they'll ever know Jesus or trust him, because that's the way they are. And sometimes it could be the case that they might have the seed which has fallen on rocky ground, and that when it comes up that they wither, the plants wither because they don't want to listen. But actually, if they are seed which falls on good soil, they can come up and yield a crop 100 times more than was sown. And I want to encourage you that even the people we think might be the least likely to know Jesus or to listen to the gospel, they might actually be the ones who come out bearing the most fruit, who come out needing it more than ever because they didn't know what the gospel was. We all need the gospel, everyone does, but some people will listen more than others. But actually, God can do the impossible. He can make those who seem like they would never listen to the truth, listen to God's word, and actually knowing Jesus will be the best thing that's ever happened to them. So I pray that we keep encouraging each other to tell God's word to our community, to our friends, to our family, so that they can get to know God, they can get to know Jesus, and they can truly feel what it's like to know the Father and to be set free and to have eternity for themselves. Thanks.